Hello, 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 my beloved souls. Blessed be, blessed day. Welcome back. I'm Autumn, the Enlightened Daughter. For those of you who don't know me, for those of you who do, welcome back, High Vibe Tribe. So, I'm doing a Twin Flame Tuesday reading, right? I know it's like I'm bringing it all the way back to the old school this week, or this month, I should say. But I have been seeing a lot of unions coming into place, whether that is people connecting with their soulmates, right? And we all know that soulmate doesn't necessarily mean a sexual partner, right? Your child can be your soulmate, your parent, your coworker, your teacher, things like that. But I'm seeing soul families, soul tribes coming back together. I am seeing those that do resonate on the twin flame journey activating, awakening, um, either awakening to this journey and kind of becoming more in alignment with their twin and what needs to happen on that path, or kind of cleaning up these old energies of the false twin narrative, right? And I know that like I've experienced that. I've had false twins come into my life, come to find out they're karmics or soul teachers, but they help to awaken and really activate different things within ourselves, right? And so there's always this energy of grace. There's always a lesson. There's always an opportunity to receive a blessing through those things. And I know that can be really challenging. And that was part of the reason that I was guided to come on today, is just to remind everyone, especially as we're on this journey, whether you're soulmate, twin flame, sacred union, however you choose to categorize yourself in these dynamics, really, we want to remember to bless the things in which we desire, right? Bless the things in which are, we're seeking as like goals and dreams. There's this energy of coveting, that goes on within the collective that leaves people very disempowered. And I'm sorry if I'm going to keep playing with my hair, guys. I washed my hair last night and it was fine this morning, but now I'm like walking around looking like bedhead and I can't get it together. So if you see me just keep, it's because I'm looking in the camera and it's just like getting bigger, bigger, and bigger. I look like a freaking lioness when I first started recording. Um, Coveting, right? Coveting is like wanting something that someone else has and being like kind of jealous and envious of this thing, and kind of like when we covet something, we would almost do something detrimental to the other person or the other party in order to have that in which we desire, right? That may be theirs, whether that's their spouse or, their companion or the cars, the house, whatever it is, right? The energy of coveting comes from an comes from a low vibrational space. It comes from fear and jealousy and kind of like bitterness, right? Like, well, why do they get to have this thing and I don't? Whereas blessing something and blessing this person's union, blessing their business, blessing the things that they have, and knowing in your heart of hearts that if God has done that for them, He can, or she will also do the same for me or greater, right? And so we shift the energy and we shift our perspective. It's not like, damn, I wish that I had that car, and why does he deserve that car? It's like, yo, that's so dope that they have that car. Like, I can't wait to it's me, you know, spinning willies and riding dirty one of these days. I just saw 333 in the clock, my Sunday Masters. So as we're on this journey of divine union, as coming into, coming into alignment, first of all, within ourselves, we have the opportunity to look at the scenarios before us and to either bless them or covet them. And a lot of that you'll notice that when it comes to like the things that you're manifesting, right? And the things in which you desire. Like when we come from a space of love, from a space of joy, from a space of blessing, we get things a lot faster than if we're in a state of jealousy and bitterness and resentment and pain and distortion and, all this stuff. 414. I just saw 414 twice. That's why I'm bringing it up. So if you are seeing, and this doesn't just go for, sacred unions and twin flames, this goes for anything that we're really trying to manifest in this universe, but if you're seeing examples of the things in which you desire out there, bless it, right? Like you're seeing Like my favorite car is Cadillac. Like I love Cadillacs, right? Love them, love them, love them, love them. So whenever I see the Cadillacs, I'm like, "Ooh, there's my car, there's my car, there's my car." I'm not mad at the people that are driving the Cadillacs. I have no hate towards the people that are driving the Cadillacs. I know that they have the opportunity to drive a car that I love, and I can't wait till it's my turn. Like that's how I look at things. I'm like, "Oh, God is doing it for all these other people. Cool. That means that I'll get the same or better. Oh, great. So then it's my turn." Like for many of you, especially if you're here with me as a light worker, a way shower, however we try to sign up on this, whatever label you put yourself under, more than likely 9 times out of 10, you're used to putting yourself last, right? You're so giving and generous and loving and, you know, just big hearted that you're used to just doing for everything for everyone else, right? You're like, oh, I'll wait, I can wait, and don't worry about it, and I got it, blah 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 blah, right? And at the end of the day, you keep ending up the last one on the line, right? You're at the bottom of your own list. We need to flip that. Like you need to be number one on your list, right? You need to be the priority, and that's not a bad thing. That's not a negative thing. That's actually a really good thing. I have seen, and which has been such a delicious delight to watch, many of my clients learn to fall in love with themselves, learn to fall in love with the process and the timing and the lessons and the growth and the grace that they're receiving during this time, and fall so deeply and passionately in love with themselves that they then become a vibrational match for that in which they desire, right? They're not looking at all these twin flame relationships and sacred unions and being like, why do they get to have it? Or that's not even right. Or that's probably a false twin. Or whatever other, hate and ass comment might be coming out slick talk from your own space of bitterness and resentment. No, they're looking at it like, yes, another twin flame is in union. Cool. I'm on my way. I haven't met my partner yet, but I can feel their energy. Or we're dreaming about each other. Or we met each other, but we're not in union yet, which obviously means that we still have work to do, right? Because like separation heals, right? We're so desperate sometimes to be in union that we forget that there's a reason that we're doing this deep inner spiritual work. There's a reason that we're on this path, right? And we don't get to rush the process. There's no shortcuts on this, because anything that you think that you're going to push to the side or you're going to bury underneath is going to come shooting back up. It's going to come smack dab hit you in your face, right? And so we don't need to be doing that extra unnecessary legwork where we're moving forward and doubling back and look. And it's like, we don't need to do all of that. We can just keep moving forward and understanding at each level, wow, there's a lesson there. There's grace there. What am I supposed to learn there? Right? Oh, look at that couple. Like they're in union. Or look at that beautiful family. Or wow, she's pregnant. Or, I love the fact that like he's holding his wife's hands and oh, he's showing her so much affection. And oh, this one just bought roses for their partner. Like celebrate them, right? Celebrate them. I got a couple of friends that have been like on hiatus for a minute. And some of them are getting back out in the game, and I'm chilling. I'm kind of on hiatus. It's like I would rather not be with anyone than be with the wrong one at this stage, right? Like I don't need, and I'm super sensitive energetically, so I don't need just anybody's funky ass energy around me, let alone inside me, right? Real talk. So, but I'm seeing people getting their dreams. I'm seeing people manifest their desires. I'm seeing couples happening. I'm seeing people getting pregnant. I'm seeing people getting married. I'm seeing people, meet the person that they've always known was going to be the one for them and getting into union. And it makes me happy, right? Like I'm overjoyed. Like there is no part of me that's like, oh, I wish it was me. Like I'm like, yes, bitch, get it. Yes, one more, one more, one more. Like I am such a fucking fan of my tribe. I do not understand the energy of hate. It really boggles my mind. Like, I want everybody to win. It makes me so happy to see my people happy. It makes me so happy to see my people overjoyed. It makes me so happy to see my people succeed. Like, it makes me so happy. I have a lot of celebrity clients, and, the reason I think a lot of them fuck with me so hard body outside of the fact that I just keep it a buck because I don't give a fuck about your job, but it's also because I don't give a fuck about your job. You know what I mean? Like, that's your job. I'm talking to the character, to the person in front of me. What's up with you? What's going on in that mind of yours? Let's talk about your family. Let's talk about your hopes, your dreams. I don't give a fuck about your job. You have a really cool job, and that's amazing. And that's another dynamic that we need to talk about. But right now, we're worried about your health. Right now, we're talking about your love relationship. Right now, we want to deal with that shit that just came up with your mom. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Yeah, you have a really cool job, but you're a fucking human being, and we're all out here trying to do the best that we can do. We all are, right? But it also gets to this energy of let's bless the things in which we desire. You know what I mean? My beautiful clients, and as cool as their job is, it's also very frustrating for them because they don't have a lot of privacy, right? They don't have a lot of those quiet times, those moments where they can just be, or be vulnerable. And that sucks. That sucks, right? Like should find a safe space to be able to open your heart and to express yourself without the thought of somebody trying to get some money from you, or they're gonna fucking put you on blast on TMZ or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, outside of just being a fucking coach, like part of the reason that I became an ordained minister is because I talked to a lot of people that be doing shit on the streets that they shouldn't be doing. You know what I mean? But they needed a safe space to be able to express themselves. And many of them are not going to walk into a church, a temple, a synagogue, none of that. You know what I mean? So God guided me to become an ordained minister, to be able to have these conversations, to create these sacred spaces for these people and for them to feel comfortable doing so. They know they're talking to a fucking ordained minister. I ain't going to the feds. You know what I mean? Like everything you say to me is confidential. It's like talking to a lawyer. You know what I mean? But it's just a matter of having a space to express themselves, right? And so 11:11 on the clock. So I'm saying all that to say this. Bless the things in which you desire. Show gratitude, show joy, shift your perspective on things and clean up your vibration so that you can expedite this process. And this is especially for those of you that are not in union or who have not met your twin yet. Right? Like, are you blessing the situation? Are you blessing that in what you desire? Or are you sitting in the space of judgment and criticism and doubt and fear and worry because maybe it's not playing out the way that you want it to play out? Or you got triggered, because that's a thing. That's a big thing. We get fucking triggered big time on it. We get big, 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 big triggers. But again, there's grace in everything. There's a lesson in everything. We got to feel it to heal it. And triggers lead to our healing. They lead us down like the emotional pathway to figure out where we're off center, right? Where we're not in alignment. It's a beautiful gift to have. It's a beautiful gift to have if you embrace it and if you look at it for what it is. Again, I got people in my life right now that are winning, in a lot of areas of my life and things in which I aspire to be or aspire to do. And I fucking love it for them because I'm like, I'm up next. You know what I mean? Like, I just know there's so many things that are happening and transpiring right now. And the universe is like coordinating behind the scenes for me. And I can't see it, but I can feel it, right? Like I don't know it, but I sense it. And so I'm holding on to the vision of that in which I sense. I'm holding on to the vision of the success, of the triumph, of the win, of the grace, of the blessing, of the miracle coming in, right? There's the 3D illusion that we can get caught up in that will have you so trapped in fear that it'll keep you stagnant and stuck and frozen and just nothing will move forward, right? Because you're just and then there's the feeling of joy, of hope, of possibility, right? Of knowing that, like, that's the end game. Like, when you understand that your end game, whatever that is that you desire, when you know for a fact that that's yours and nothing can touch it and nothing can take it from you, there's nothing that's going to stop you from going towards that end game, right? Whether that's a twin flame union, a divine sacred union, a house, a car, a business, whatever that is, when you know that you're guaranteed success and you're surrounded by a team of light and that all systems are go, the only thing that ever stops you is you. You know what I'm saying? And I know that that's a jagged pill to swallow. It's like, oh, I got to take accountability for my life. But guess what? Oh, I got to take accountability for my life, especially on how I'm showing up in this dynamic. I have to be so fucking deeply in love with myself and value and respect myself to be in alignment with that in which I desire. And when I start seeing examples of this in the universe, I need to start blessing it instead of fucking hating, right? And if there's anything in me that feels a little, and I feel a little hate coming through, all right, what is that about? I need to check myself. You know what I'm saying? Point blank simple. We have all of these energies coming up right now. This deep, deep retrograde energy where we have like 6, 7 planets in retrograde is all about going within. It's all about going within. And most of the planets are in earth signs, right? So that's about our 3D tangible world, right? The physical things, right? Our house, our cars, our business, our money, like these things, right? All of that Venusian energy. is really being highlighted as well right now, right? Under the Virgo sun, critical, doubt, judgmental, right? So we have there's a push pull going on right now, right? And it's that's why it's so important to stay in your heart. That's why it's so important to stay in gratitude. That's why it's so important to hold on to the vision and to not be deterred by that in which you're seeing around you. We're in Mercury retrograde, things are going to be delayed. There's miscommunications. There's obstacles and challenges that are a little bit more that seem intensified during this transit. So you have the opportunity as things are coming before you to either look at them through faith or look at them through fear. Love, fear, love, fear, love, fear, right? The end game is success. Cool. I know that no matter what it may look like today, that this is going to work itself out. I don't know how it's going to work itself out. I don't know the details. I do know, however, that what is for me cannot be past me and that this I'm guaranteed success. I know that in this delay, in this trial, in this obstacle, that God is with me. I know that there's a reason for this, and I don't know how this is going to bless me, but I'm grateful for it. I've had a couple of things that got delayed in my life, and I'm like, what is happening? Like, why am I feel like I'm swimming upstream, right? I'm fighting, I'm swimming upstream, I'm battling, I'm going back and forth on the phones. I'm like, what is happening? And I had to stop and get into the stillness and the quiet and be like, okay, there's a purpose to everything. Evidently, I didn't get the memo, but that doesn't mean that the memo wasn't sent out. Let me check my spam box, God. What are we doing? So it's like, all right, well, there's a purpose to everything. I don't understand it. I don't know what's happening. I do trust the process. So whatever this is, thank you. And I'm gonna go figure something else out because I don't know what you're doing over here. And a bitch tired. You know what I'm saying? Like so much happening. Anyway, all right, we're almost 20 minutes in and I'm like, no cards. So 3 decks today. Don't know why, but whatever, twin flames. Y'all do the most. We do the most. So runner chaser shit, fucking runner is just scared, the chaser, and I feel a lot of the chasers and runners are going to be switching dynamics soon as we get through like the other side of this transit and as we're moving into eclipse season and as even more clearings and healings are going on, I feel like a switch. So playing it out there. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. What do the Twin Flame Collective need to know? What do they need to see during this transit? Wow, y'all got a lot going on. Keep saying y'all like I'm not in, and I'm right there with y'all bitches. I'm right there with you. Wow. Okay. Yes. Shedding. See hair everywhere. So this is dope because again, we have about 6 or 7 planets that are in retrograde right now, right? But they're all within, not all, most of them are within Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Tangible things, our money, our finances, our home, our businesses, things like that, right? So this is a great time of going inside and planting some really delicious seeds as far as what you want to see happen in your physical world in the next 6 to 12 months, right? So putting it out there for, really getting focused and clear, first of all, on our manifestations and what do you want it to look like? What do I want my business to look like? I want a successful business. All right, but what does that mean? Does that mean I have, 10 new clients a week? Does that mean I'm making 10K a month? Does that mean that like I'm able to take off 1 week out of the month? Like, what does that mean to you? Be extremely clear, right? I am calling in the energy of a sacred union. Cool. What does that mean for you? Right? What does sacred union look like? It, I, I love my clients. They know I talk shit because I talk shit here. I talk shit everywhere. She hear me in sessions. But we have goals in life. We have goals for our weight. We have goals for our health. We have goals for, our career. We have goals maybe for where we want to live. We have all these goals, and I see so many people in these relationships, and I'm like, cool, what's the goal for your relationship? And they're like, it's like crickets, and it's like, oh, we're gonna get married, okay, and then what? What are you gonna do after the party? Because that's all marriage is a big ass fucking party, okay, and then what? Now you have a lifetime partner. What do y'all want to do as a couple? Do you have the same goals? Do you have the same dreams? Is your career goals in conflict with what they want for their career goals or what they want for their family? Do you guys want a family? Like, where do you want to live? Are you Jewish? Cool. Are you Muslim? How are you raising the kids? Are we honoring both, or are we not doing one or the other? Are we going to be a non-denominational household? Like, there's so many questions, and people just don't get clear or don't even ask these questions. So this is the time during this retrograde energy, with all these planets being retrograde, telling you to slow down and go within and start asking yourself some really clear questions. What do I want? What does that look like for me? What does that feel like? Why do I want it? Why is that even important to me? Do I actually give a fuck? Is that really what I want, or is that what someone else wants from me? So many of you are living out the dreams that somebody else gave to you. It's not even your own dream. And that's part of the reason why you guys gotta do this inner work. You know what I mean? Like, it's time to take control of your life. It's time to fall in love with yourself and align with a life that you're in love with, align with a partner that you're in love with, align, with your higher self that is always in love with you. All right, we have manifesting dreams. My dreams are coming true. Be mindful of the seeds that you plant at this time, right? Your dreams are coming true. Listen, the universe is benevolent. Whatever we put out in the universe, we get to get back. Good, bad, or indifferent. So you have the opportunity to plan a cornucopia for your success, your abundance, your wealth, your divine health, all the delicious things, the divine counterpart, right? Sacred union, twin flame, all that stuff. But be mindful of the thoughts, because you don't want to be throwing some weeds in there, right? The weeds of doubt and fear. We just clean up your vibration right now, right? Again, bless that in which you desire. Bless that in which you desire. So happy for them. Good for them. That's so great. Can't wait till I have a loving relationship like that, right? I love that. Like, what do you even want in a partner? Do you know? Do you even know your own love languages? Listen, so many of you don't even know yourself, but you're over here trying to dictate to somebody else how they live their life. Like, do you know your own love language? How do you express love? What are the important things to you? Is it important for someone to give you, words of affection and endearment? Is it more important for you to just feel someone's presence next to you and you guys are not even talking? Do you express yourself in a very sensual, sexual manner? And maybe that's one of the ways that you communicate, right? Or are you more of a practical lover and you're gonna go like change the oil in my car or help me move or something like that? Right? These are the questions. So before you start having these huge high expectations of another, we need to figure out what it is that we want within ourselves. And this is even for those of you that are in union already, right? Like, let's not forget what got us there. Let's not forget the union. Let's not forget to keep doing the work on a daily basis so that we are in union and stay in union. 2222, I just saw. Planting seeds. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. Again, with every single lesson, challenge, delay, whatever is coming up, there's an opportunity for grace there. There's an opportunity for grace. Can you see the card clear over there? Maybe it's better here. Soaring into joy, childlike wonder fills my life. Find reasons to be happy. Bless the things you want to desire. Come from your heart space, not from fear. Jealousy, resentment, bitterness, coveting, criticism, doubt, judging. That's all low vibrational fear based energy. Love, joy, enlightenment, gratitude, enchantment, right? Like, those are all high vibrational energies, right? And love isn't even the highest one. You know what I'm saying? Expecting miracles. Yes, miracles are blossoming in my life. Again, guys, again, focus on the end goal. There's gonna be a lot of shit that comes up in the 3D world on a day-to-day basis that tries to throw you off center. That is why it's important to stay grounded. That is why to focus on the end goal, right? Expect the miracle. I know without a shadow of a doubt that I'm going to be successful in this. I know without a shadow of a doubt that it is meant for me to be in a sacred union. It is meant for me to be successful. I am supposed to be the first multimillionaire in my family. Like, whatever that is for you, claim that shit, own that shit, see that shit, and then follow your divine guidance along the way. And do not be deterred or dismayed or give up just because of the challenges and the delays. Again, they are what? Seeds of grace that are coming to you. You're learning this stuff now along the pathway so you can get everything that you desire. But you have to do it, all right? High vibrational, joyful. What can we do to bring joy into our life, right? Bottom of the deck, revealing radiance. My light illuminates the world. Yes, you do, my beautiful light workers. That's you do. And when you're in your heart and where you're doing things from joy, guess what? You're shining even brighter. It's like, how do I raise my vibration as a light worker? Do what makes you feel good. What makes you feel good? Go do some more of that. As long as you're being safe and not harming anybody, rock out. Live your best life. I gotta do some training today. Ha 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 ha. Y'all are fucking funny. So we had Venus retrograde, right? We're still in a shadow energy. It just went direct, but there's still a little shadow energy. So what do we got? Oh, guess who came back during Venus retrograde? And guess what comes back during Mercury retrograde? A lot of the exes, right? The time has come to clear your energy. Some of you are blocked from your new mate because you're holding on to the energy of your old mate. How do you have space for a new person in your life when you still got the old person taking up space? They got a drawer in your house. They got room in your closet. Their messages are in your phone. They're still a priority in your life, even though your relationship is over. They got to go. They're your ex for a reason, right? I'm not saying that people can't change. I'm not saying that this person didn't change. But more than likely, this isn't the person that has been out of your life for a hot minute, has done some deep inner work, and is coming back. No. This is fuckboy, fuck girl energy, the person that's stressing you out, got you up all night in your feelings, but meanwhile they're out there living their best life. This energy has got to go, right? You want the universe to fill your cup up with the divine love. How are they going to do that if you still got freaking stagnant, like puddle water in your cup, right? You got to empty it out, wash that cup out. Again, with the exes, or anyone else that might be coming into your light right now, because especially as we're revealing our radiance and we're shining our light brighter, guess what? The light brings not just the butterflies, but also the mosquitoes, right? So a lot of people are going to be drawn into your energy right now. That is why it's up for you to be very discerning and to stay in your heart, stay and enjoy, stay in the energy of joy, right? Red flags are coming up. They're warning signs. Be mindful of it. Do not allow yourself during this time to kind of make excuses for people and push things to the side because you're lonely, because you miss them, because they're a familiar energy, right? This is over for a reason. And I know for some of you, you've been single for a minute and it's kind of like, oh, fuck. But you've been single for a minute because this is what's happening, right? This is the bottom of the deck, calling in your soulmate. And then this is the other card. So this is the work that you've been doing. You've been manifesting your soulmate, right? We're manifesting the person that we want. But you don't get a harvest like this by not tilling your soil. You don't get a harvest like this by leaving it filled with like weeds. You don't get a harvest like this on not being careful about the seed you plant. You've done the work. You go in, you're hoeing and tilling that soil. You've gotten the right seeds. You know, if I plant apple seeds, I should be getting apple trees. If I plant corn, I should be getting corn, right? It's like common sense. You're aware of that. It's cleaning up that vibration. So this is what you've been calling in. Don't get trapped or distracted or deterred because this is coming back trying to see because the universe is going to show. Let's see if you really healed from this energy. Let's see if you actually done the work. Let's see if you mean it when you say you don't want to be with that person anymore and that it's over between you and that you're grateful that it's no longer a thing. Let's see how you're feeling late at night when you're feeling away and they tell you that they miss you or that they've been thinking about you or they send you old pictures or remind you of a good time. Just saying. All right, let's get some final messages. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. Get some final messages for the twins. I'm not doing the whole fucking deck. What do we do? No, that was way too many cards. Wait, too many. Negative, negative, negative. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Those three, actually, these five, I'm going to leave because these were the first ones to fall out. And then we'll see because I'm not doing that. What else do you got? Final messages, yo. All right, let's see what we got. 'Cause we got a lot going on. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. Love that for you. Four of Wands. Not surprising in the twin flame reading that we get the Four of Wands, the 1111 card. And we got the Sun. Guaranteed success. This is exactly what I said. Expecting miracles. You set the goal, you put it in motion, all systems go. The only thing stopping you is you at this time, right? Then we have the Knight of Swords. Great. Fast moving energy. Messages coming in. This is we're gonna pick up the pace. This is logic. This is discernment. This is paying attention to our surroundings, right? Eight of Wands. Quick, quick shit moving. For some of you, you're gonna be traveling, relocating. You may meet, if you have not already, meet your twin during this kind of like busy season. This is a busy energy, but this is like a good busy. You know what I mean? It's like when you get ready for fucking Christmas or you got family coming into town. Like you got a lot of things going on, but it's a good thing. You're getting ready for a dream vacation, right? You may meet your divine counterpart if you haven't already traveling or if you relocated in this new area. We got the Ace of Wands. I love that deep telepathic connection between the two of you. So, you know, for some of you, if you're in union, you might be finishing each other's sentences. For others of you, you've been calling them in, you've been manifesting them through your dreams, right? Like you feel their energy. You guys are connecting in a dream state. You guys are connecting in the ethers. It's a very strong connection. It's going to be so much deeper than just the physical attraction, which is absolutely going to be activated. You know what I mean? But it's so much deeper than that. Like you can feel them. You can feel them thinking about you. They can feel you thinking about you. It's like you can't get them off your mind. And it's not in a negative way. It's this telepathic connection. You know, you're just in the zone, you're doing your thing, and then you just feel this. You feel them calling out to you. It's going both ways. All right. And we got the Three of Wands. I love that. So moving things forward, right? Like looking out into the future, hopeful, knowing that like I got this, right? Like the future is bright. I also love because we got the bottom of the deck, we got the moon. So I got the sun and the moon, right? Masculine, feminine energies. Again, balance the twin flames, right? The moon is about secrets. Things being hidden, not knowing everything right up front. So it's also about intuition and deep introspection. Not surprising during this transit, right? So again, we want to go inside. We want to go inside to get our answers, to get our clarity, right? A lot of feminine energy coming in. A lot of feminine energy coming in. We got the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands, right? The Queen of Wands is a leader, motivational, making things happen. She's a magis, right? You see her, she's just like over here creating. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So her heart is open and she's creating from her heart space, right? Really allowing herself to just feel into this time, right? So we want to open our heart and then take inspired action on whatever is coming forward for us. Again, messages are going to be coming in and you see how he's running? Things are going to be happening quickly. So for those of you who have not met your twins yet or aren't in union, things are going to start picking up pace really, really quickly in the next like 3 to 6 weeks, I'm hearing. You're going to start to see physical changes manifest in your world as things start to move forward. So seeds that you've planted a minute ago, you're going to start to see manifest. Again, depending on where you were at vibrationally, good, bad, or indifferent will depend on what you see. But you're going to start to see changes in the next few weeks, twin flames. So for those of you that aren't in union yet, I would definitely prepare myself. What does it mean to prepare for union? If you're ready to be in union with your divine feminine, divine masculine, you need to stop fucking with the people that you're playing with on your phone. Take the old pictures down, put the letters away, get rid of the box, take their stuff out of your closet. Um, Stop entertaining that energy. Stop entertaining that energy. Stop entertaining that energy. If you want to be in union with your twin, whether that is like, an actual marriage or just something that spiritually represents that, then what are you showing the universe if you're still entertaining all those other energies? Putting it out there. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it right there because I got shit to do. But I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. And I will see you later, my beloveds. Later, twin flames.